Alrighty guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nyla and this is LC Trades. So this is going to be an educational video. Again, this is not going to be the continuation of the candlesticks one. This is going to be a little bit for the intermediate, advanced, I'd say, people. But if you're advanced, you already know this. So I state to beginners, intermediate. This is going to be entries video with the ICC method. So we're going to be discussing indications, corrections, continuations. That's going to be the premise for this video. I'm going to show it in the easiest format ever. This video may take 20 minutes, if that, but I'm just going to show you head on exactly what you should be looking for, exactly how you should be doing everything. And yeah, let's just make some money together. Let's hop into the video. Alrighty guys, so if you're looking at my chart, I've already took the liberty of laying out everything. And right now, I'm not going to put it in candlestick format because I feel like that will be for another video. Also, heads up, to learn about candlesticks and trend lines, please go look at my last video. However, let's get into this. So ICC is ICC because it's called indication, correction, continuation. Basically, it is, I would say, and some traders would say, a break and retest. But it's not necessarily a break and retest because the correction can pull back however much it wants to pull back. But again, some people will still call that break and retest. So we're not going to call it that. We're going to call it ICC today. Okay? Okay. So let's get into the buy format, right? So first of all, I want to say that the first thing that you're going to do is mark up your highs and your lows on the 1 hour or 4 hour chart. You always want to use the higher time frames. So 1 hour, 4 hour. That's it. Don't mark it up on the daily. Don't mark it up on the 5 minute. That is pointless. We're not doing that. Okay. We're just not doing that. Don't ask questions why we're not doing that. You can ask me questions why, but we're just not doing that. So you want to mark up your swing highs and swing lows, right? So usually what I do, and I want to show you full on, is I will put sellers at the top box. So this will be the sellers one because basically this box is showing that sellers are pushing price down. And this right here is going to be the buyers box. I'm going to put this at the, yeah, perfect. This is the buyers box. So the buyers box basically is what keeps price up. These are buyers pushing price up, and this box is sellers trying to push price down. So what we have here is an example of buys. So as you can see, this is going to be the swing low. This is going to be the swing high. And actually, let me just write that here. Oh my God, why is that so big? Lord, okay. What in the world is happening? Swing high right here, and let's just copy that. Swing low. So like I said, you want to mark these up on your 1 hour and 4 hour. You want to look for price at the highest point and price at the lowest point. You can add the wick if you would like. You can add the wick to both of them if you would like. It's up to you. Mark up your charts how you see fit. Just mark it up so it makes sense. The highest point of the candle, the lowest point. That's it. What made this huge move? The lowest point right here. What made this move stop? The seller's box right here, which is our highest point. Once you mark those up on the 1 hour or 4 hour, let me just indicate that right here. Mark up, swing highs, highs, and swing lows on 1 hour or 4 hour TF. TF stands for time frame. I mean, you know what? Let me just type it out. All right. So very important. Please screenshot that. Please write that down. Anyway, so once you mark that up, what we're waiting for is, for buys, what we are waiting for is price to break above the seller's box. We're waiting for that because that's going to show us that price is now getting pushed to a new high. That's very important. So once we get that new high, which that is going to be called your indication. And remember, you have to wait for a closure of the candlesticks. You're not just because price is breaking up, not going to get in. First of all, you shouldn't be getting in anyway, because that is just your mind saying, go, 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 go. No, relax. We're not doing that. We are waiting for price to break and close above this seller box. Let me get a little closer with this. Okay. Cannot do such things. Oh, okay, there we go. After you get the indication, you're going to wait for the correction. The correction is basically price saying, all right, we are going to go up, but I need to take a little nap before we go up. Price is taking a nap, all right? Price needs to correct, is going to sleep, is going to correct wherever it chooses best to do so. It could correct right here, it could correct right here, it could correct right here, wherever it does. Now, what you are waiting for your buy entries is the continuation, right? The continuation is going to be a break and close, keyword close, of the candlestick. Break and close above this seller's box again. The difference is that we got that retest. We got that basically price is a little tired. Price is now waking up and is like, yep, actually, I do want to buy. So that is the continuation. This is your entry. This is what your entry should look like. Let me show you. This is where you get in right at that candle close. And honestly, your stop loss is going to be a little bit below. It's going to be below this last the correction. Excuse me. And your take profit is going to be where price previously was. So this is what it should look like. I'll get more into take profits and stop loss in a different video, but this is basically how it should look. Indication, correction, continuation. Simple. That's it. That's what we're looking for when it comes to buys. Indication, correction, continuation. That's it. Simple. Wait for candle closure. Most important, boom, we're done with buys. So we're actually going to copy this and we're going to go head up to right up here. Actually, let's delete this. Alrighty. We're going to head here. Now we're going to talk about sells. So let's just mark these up real quick. Swing high and swing low. All right, perfect. So this is sells. Alrighty. It's literally going to be everything is opposite. It's vice versa of what I just said. So this is the market right here. We marked up our swing high and our swing low on what? Our 1 hour and 4 hour. Perfect. Good job, guys. So once we did that, we had, what is going on? Okay. Once we did that, we had an indication below the, sorry, I did not mark these up. Below, hold on, students. Perfect. All right. Once we do this, right, we now have an indication below the buyer's box, right? Boom, market, cool, indication. We love those, great. What we're waiting for next is a correction. We're waiting for price to pull back up into this area. It's tired, it's going to sleep right before it continues, all right? It's going to sleep, price is tired. So we're waiting for that correction. And what we're really waiting for entry purposes, is this continuation right here. Once we get that, a candlestick that closes again beneath the buyer's box, that is going to be our entry, and this is what it should look like. That's the candle that closed below. Our stop loss is going to be a little above the correction, and our take profit is going to be where price previously was on the chart. Make sure for risk to reward purposes, it is a 1 to 2, 1 to 2.5, 1 to 3. I like 1 to 2.5 and up, but you know, some people do 1 to 2s. 1 to 3s are preferable, but this is what you should be looking at, okay? Delete that. So for sells, we are looking for indication, correction, continuation, marking up our swing highs and swing lows on the 1 4-hour time frame. That's it. Candle closures. Wait for candle closures. And that's it. I told you guys this would be a short video. It was short because literally it is just that simple. If you're overthinking it, don't. Like, literally, it is that simple. Guess what? In trading, you win some, you lose some. Make sure you're marking up your swing highs and swing lows, 1 hour and 4 hour, and make sure you're waiting for those candlestick closures. Do not get in because you see prices taking off. But just like it's taking off, price will pull back. And that candle closure you thought that was going to happen did not happen. That is the most common first mistake that people make. They just get in because they see price going. No, relax, take a breath. Like, you see the markets doing this thing, guess what? You're a professional. You do this. Like, come on, like, wait and be patient. Your time will come. You feel me? If it is going to correct and it is going to continue, it is going to do that regardless. So just be patient and wait for your confirmations. That's it. And honestly, I will be doing more content in which I do discuss deeper, a little bit more analytical of the charts. I just want you guys to get comfortable with like the little things, the things that you may see on, say, TikTok or Instagram. And you're like, what in the world is that? That is what it is. Simple as that. Like, don't overthink it. Mark up your chart correctly and be patient. Just wait. It's that simple. So guys, I will be having more videos like this in the future. Again, I am just making sure that I give you guys the best type of videos. I want to produce the best videos for you guys. Simplified, easy, quick. Our attention spans are not that big. All right. So quick, and informational. So please make sure you like, please make sure you comment, and please make sure you hit that subscribe button because it all takes what? 2 seconds. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one.